Hey, John,
What's up, man?
did you see how many subscribers we got since our last video?
I saw that we were at 109.
Now it's 111.
Now I gotta go check.
I mean, we're getting up there, but you know what that makes us right now?
What?
That makes us worthy.
Go Freak Media.
Alrighty. So, man, we're staying constant at least. Trying to get one of these out a week since the beginning of 2000. Oh, actually, 2021. So we've done one.
2021.
We've done one every week so far. Um, there's a couple side things I've wanted to do. I might have wanted to do putting a model together or something from Robotech. You know, what do they call those things? MSR, whatever they are, where you go to
I
sleep.
don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna do one of those, but decided not to. Don't have enough time because we're doing this. um, there was a couple new pops that came out. Doctor Mindbender came out. The new McDonald's ones came out. Uh,
Yeah, I saw Mayor McCheese.
Merrick Cheese. No, that's part of the first
Yeah.
one. So Doctor Mindbender came out. Yeah.
Does he have his monocle?
Yes, he does.
It's
You
all about
see,
the monocle.
well, yeah, he doesn't have it in the box. Try to turn it
Oh,
sideways, but you can see it right there. Yeah, you can see it. It's like if he didn't have the glare. I ain't even put him in a protector yet. That's how fresh he is. And then the second part of the McDonald's ones that came out, they were part of the first wave of McDonald's, but they were the last ones that didn't come out. Were the Fry Kids. So if you don't
oh
know,
wow.
now you know. Fry Kids are out. I got them at Hot Topic. So there's a Hot Topic. And then the second wave of McDonald's is coming out. But I got the first one, Ronald McDonald, rocking out Ronald McDonald. And it comes with Birdie and the Chicken McNuggets, right? So I thought these were gonna be a big hit, you know. Um, Too bad they didn't come in a Happy Meal like that, right? People be all
Right.
over that. Um,
Hey, remember when we grew up with in Salinas, California, on North Main Street with the McDonald's playground,
yes,
and
North Main.
we used to ride the Fry Kids.
Oh, dude, don't you have a picture of yourself somewhere riding a something like that on Go Freak Media, or did I take that off? You know, what? I gotta put it back on. I'm
I,
gonna put
I
it
I
back
told you to take it off.
on. I'm putting it back on. Yeah,
That's fine. It shows my humanity.
for sure, for sure. And the fun side of you, cause you a fun dad, for sure. All
Oh
the
yeah,
single ladies out
absolutely.
there, shameless plug for this guy
Hmm.
up here.
Stop.
Cool. You want to go off on comic books right now?
Well, first of all, I'm Y2 Chris, and down over there is John the Phenomenon.
What's up?
All right, so what do we got starting off first?
We can go with DC. Let's go DC first. And the first
All
one up,
right, so The first one is Strange Adventures. It's part of the Black Label series. Issue 8 came out. This is a 12-part miniseries that's going out right now. If you guys read Tom King's Mr. Miracle last year, you guys would enjoy this one. This one follows Adam Strange. The thing that I like about these Black Label series that Tom King does is that, it's these intergalactic, superheroes that, you see fighting in outer space, but he tones it down a little bit to the more human side. So basically, with this story, Adam Strange is a war hero when he fought in the war of the planet of Ron. He came back to planet Earth to be back with his family. He was a big world hero for the war at Ron, but just like anything that happens in war, the truth comes out of how he won the war, and it's kind of biting him in his rocket ass now. So, and as you can see with that cover right there, Mr. Terrific is trying to figure out. Uh, like I said, I don't want to give too much away, but he pretty much got framed for a killing. So, Mr. Terrific's on the case, and a certain Dark Knight makes an
Hmm.
appearance too to figure things out too as well,
Hmm.
because Batman is everywhere.
And it's more than one Batman, it seems.
No,
And
this Black Label series. It's Bruce Wayne Batman.
oh, okay. So this is
Yeah,
separate from Future State. It's an ongoing thing, just like with Catwoman and Batman. This is part of that
correct.
lineage.
So yeah, the Black Label series has nothing to do with Future State.
Hmm. Good to know. All right. Next
Just like
is
how you still need to watch Batman: Mask of Phantasm.
okay. I'll do that. I promise. When I go
Hmm.
to your house, we'll watch it.
We'll
Wait,
see about my house, but
is it on HBO Max?
correct. Just like Batman the Animated Series, the entire series is on HBO Max too as well. So you
Shameless
got that,
plug.
and you also got Batman Sub Zero too, which is another of my favorite.
I didn't see that one yet either. Not gonna lie. I
Moving on.
you know what I was watching last night? I was watching Death in the Family, and it was a lot of short stories. And it just gave a recap of the Red Hood animated movie, and it
Hmm.
showed uh, Bruce Wayne talking to Clark Kent, and then Sergeant Rock, and then other stuff. But yeah, anyways, what is that?
All right, so the next one that came out was another Black Label series called the Other History of the DC Universe. Now, this is the second issue. What's interesting about this? It's a five-part miniseries. Is basically it gives the views of like the second-rate characters of the DC Universe. The first issue had the Black Lightning, and Black Lightning was like the first African American superhero in the DC universe. So his was, looking at his point of view of back when the Justice League was formed through all the way to like the 50s and 60s and early 70s. With this issue right here, as you can see, it has the couple of Mal Duncan, aka Harold, and Karen Beecher, who is Bumblebee, not to be confused with Bumblebee from the Transformers.
Right?
But these two characters right here, they were part of the Teen Titans on here, and obviously there were a couple. But basically, it gives their perspective and point of view of everything that happened during the 80s and 90s. So there's a lot of stories of like, stuff that happened between the Teen Titans in their point of view. Part of, the story of the Judas contract, the very first crisis on Infinite Earths, and all the way until up to when they got married and when the original Teen Titans got disbanded. I also saw a preview for the next issue for book three, and that's going to entail on the points of view of the DC history from Katana, which I'm pretty excited about with that.
Hmm. And this is a book too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the thing with the Black Label series, with these ones, I don't know if you guys seen it. I got mine right here. They have it in magazine format.
Yeah, it's super big. Fat.
Yeah, so for John, who admitted he has dyslexia, it's friendly for him with the big sizes of
Oh.
the stuff like that. So you'll
um.
be good.
The only thing is they haven't made comic book boxes that size yet. So you gotta kind of turn them
You were
sideways.
wrong because I already bought one.
Did you? Well, I haven't seen them
Mm-hmm.
yet. So
You
I gotta
just
go
have to
get
go
them.
up to them and say, "Hey, can I get magazine sizes, not comic book sizes?"
Uh, Ninja Turtles Last Ronin is that size too. Seems like
No.
it's a
Well,
little
I
fatter.
take that back. It's in between, but
Yeah, it's in
with
between
my Ninja Turtles Last Ronin, I just put it in the magazine
a magazine
box.
box. Okay, moving
Just like with
on.
my Cowboy Ninja Viking collection.
Cowboy
Do you
Ninja
remember
Viking.
that story
No,
from Image? No?
no,
Oh.
bro. I don't know where I was at that point in life because
I
Image is
was in
still going.
Salinas. I don't know where you were at.
I know I must have been in LA or East Coast, something wrestling.
You
but
just came to the comic book store where I was working at Current Comics. You're like, hey, what's up? I'm like, where have you been?
right. Um, next up, Joker,
All
Harley
right.
Quinn.
Yeah, Joker, Harley, Criminal Insanity, another Black Label series and magazine size. So with this story here, Harley Quinn is reformed, and the Gotham City Police Department and the detective unit ask her to help out with the case with the Joker and trying to take him down. And they know that if anyone can figure out what the Joker is doing, it would be Harley Quinn. So it's pretty interesting to see like Harley in a normal state. But there's a couple of snippets in here and there of like, oh, are you gonna crack and start doing your Mr. J type talking and stuff like that? But so far so good. But it's a pretty insane criminal type drama comic book that I'm highly enjoying right now.
And it's on number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Is there
Magazine size.
is it is there more than one cover on this?
Yeah. I mean, with Black Label, they always do like two different covers for that, but this one is the original cover, and that's the same one that I have too.
Okay, cool. Next up, this is
So the next one is Future State Superman versus Imperious Lex. The one you see right there, that is the variant cover, but I actually have the original cover right over here. It looks like a presidential campaign.
there's a bunch of aliens at the bottom.
Don't be racist.
Oh, I said
So,
aliens.
so um, the interesting thing about this story that with the future state, each storyline is not all together in like one same year, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So with this Superman versus Imperious Lex, Clark Kent Superman is still Superman that's still on Earth. So this is like even before the story of the Superman of Metropolis, one that we reviewed a couple of episodes ago. So Clark Kent Superman's still on Earth. But basically, what it is that they have like their in the future their own world United Nations, and apparently Lex Luthor said, "Screw Earth, you guys did me wrong. I'm gonna go create my own nation in another world with blackjack and hookers.
Oh,
No, he didn't, but still. Um, so basically, he created like the type of world and Earth that he wants. Hence why you got all these happy people that love Lex and
people.
hate Superman for that part. But basically, Lex Luthor wants his world to be part of the World United Nations on that part. Clark Kent Superman goes to that world to, see what Lex Luthor is doing in that his own world that he pretty much built and took over. And, just like what the cover shows, those people are not a fan of Superman for that matter. So, pretty interesting to see where this goes. I believe, this is only a two-parter,
Ooh,
if I'm not mistaken. But with all the future state storylines that I'm reading, it looks like they all link up. So I'm pretty interested to see if this story gives us the reason why Clark Kent Superman is not on Earth anymore with the Superman War of the Worlds. So I have a feeling like this all links up together.
right. I was gonna say that. Uh, this comes first, and then the other Superman comes in, and then maybe
Yeah,
Wonder Woman.
because the future state Batman Superman #1 that came out today too as well. That story is about Clark Kent Superman and Bruce Wayne Batman too as well. So even though that's on the future, that's way before the new Batman and Dark Detective and all that stuff.
Way before, and it's before the pull of Batman going to future state. Would you say Dark Detective?
It's before the Dark Detective and the new Batman.
Right. Just trying to get the timelines together because it's all crazy.
And do you want me to get like a chalkboard and explain it like
dude,
Doc Brown and Back to
dude,
the Future Part 2?
dude, totally Glenn Beck style. That'd be so cool.
The alternate reality.
All right, next is Suicide Squad. Um, all these characters look like they're evil. It kind of reminds me of what is it? The Dark Avengers, kind of. I mean, the
That
Batman.
or the Injustice Gang.
Yeah, the Injustice Gang. Was the one character? I want to say it was the Gesture of Justice League. Totally looks like Batman. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Martian Manhunter. That's got to be him. Flash. Is that like a elf female Flash? And then shoot, I don't know. Cheech and
Aquaman
Chong,
looks like
freaking
Aquaman.
Aquaman. Cheech and Chong Aquaman. Hey man, I got a trident, man.
Hey man, why are you throwing your garbage in my kingdom?
Oh man. And Superman just I don't know. These guys look odd. I got it. I haven't checked it out yet. Uh it just got it today. Today's Comic Book Wednesday, so um you said you weren't gonna get it, Chris, so I said this cover looks bad. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's. I wish I can get all those ones, but well, I have a daughter.
Yeah, true, true. I got three. Ah, moving on. Batman, Dark Detective #2 came out. I am loving this story. I read this already. I was like, "Where's this going?" I was like, I'm totally loving this. Um, the second story too has Red Hood in it. I was like, "Ooh,
Right.
that's pretty dope." Um, this one kind of showed a little bit more where Batman's at. Um, He's still trying to come up on the come up of being Batman. He knows he's Batman. Uh, where he's at as being Batman in the future state, he's trying to figure it out, and it's coming together as best as he can. But the story is sick. That's the alternate cover, and that is the regular cover. Um,
Yeah, no, I love that cover right there of
yeah,
the Batman with his purple gloves and him just ready to fight, and then you can see all the guns pointing at him and stuff like that. So just like you, I'm highly enjoying it. Interested to see where this story's gonna go.
right. Totally waiting for that. I mean, just loving it. Just loving the story. I highly recommend this for everybody to get. Um, the story of Red Hood in there is pretty dope too. So yeah, check that out. Next up is Betty Page. Check this out. It's blacked out. Um,
Betty Page.
Betty Page blacked out. But it is a comic book. I got this. It's in a plastic. I'm not opening it. Keeping it as a collector's item. But it's out there. Hopefully you guys can get your hands on it because it's Betty Page. Would you say it's worthy? Is it worthy?
Hang on. Uh, I swear to God, that's the hammer, not my pants. But yes, it is worthy.
I love that thing. I want one.
So what? That Betty Page comic book, is that like a comic book biography?
Kinda. I got another one of Betty Page. There's a couple of them that are out there already, but I got the blank covers or the covered covers where she does nudes on the covers. For some reason, I think those will be collector's items. I think they'll go up in value. So that's why I got them. And just letting people know that, hey, there's Betty Page comic books out there. Check them out if you're a Betty Page fan. Not many people know about it that are millennials, but you know what? Thought I'd give a shout out to her.
No,
Um,
no, absolutely. I mean, she was like the one of the first like cover girls, and I know a lot of artists use her photos as far as like drawing women in
right.
the comic books. I know when I took art class, doing like Betty Page and Marilyn Monroe, I would use their modeling pictures to use as examples of women figure and stuff like that.
What they use them in bombshell pictures. Is that what they're called? Bombshell
Hmm.
style. Yep, totally. Moving on from DC, we're gonna go to Marvel. This is Bounty Hunters #9. Just got it. Haven't read it, but it came out. I don't. I haven't read a lot of these yet, but I'm giving it a worthy mention. It's Star Wars. It's the Bounty Hunters. Um, it's highly sought after. So letting people know it's out. If you can, try to get it. Next up after that, I got New Mutants. I didn't see it cover with the aliens in there. Um, I don't even know what this story is about yet. Haven't touched it yet. um, from that, Excalibur is up. Looks like
I like that
Queen
cover.
Elizabeth, who is Psylocke, Elizabeth Braddock. Um, I don't know. She's sitting on the crown or sitting on the throne with a crown on, and she doesn't look happy. Haven't touched it yet. Not enough time. But yeah,
She
17
looks
is
like
out,
she looks like me at work.
but hot.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Where is he?
Where are they? I already turned it off.
Ah, it's okay. Strange Academy, um, number 7. It just came out. Dormammu's son looked like he's about to die. Wonder what's going on there. I don't know. Um, haven't touched it. You know, it's all your fault, Chris. I haven't been
Why
reading
is it my
Marvel
fault?
because I haven't been reading Marvel. I've been reading DC, and I'm a Marvel guy. It's pretty crazy. Shoot, I don't even know. I've been reading X Factor, um,
Okay,
trying to
so
catch up on
how's
that.
X Factor going?
X Factor is getting interesting. Um, I the twins, North Star and Aurora. It started off. Aurora passed away, and she got resurrected and ended up in Mojoverse. She didn't. Everybody else did. Dakin's on the team, and he's trying to hook up with Aurora. Um, it's pretty awesome. They're in the Mojoverse right now, trying to figure out how one of their friends died. Shatterstar shows up, and he's acting like he's on top of the world, but who knows if he is?
Figure.
Yeah.
Right.
Um. Yeah. Moving on. I got this. This is Dune House of Atreides. Number 4 is already out. Um, the movie is coming out. I'm a big Dune fan. Uh, haven't even touched the comic books yet because the ones that I got are the alternate covers. I did read the first one. Um, nowhere near the movie at all. So there's little tidbits here that they'll kind of give a clue on. Um, it, it's a different
Is
look.
this Dune comic book, is it based on the new movie or
Well,
based on just the book in general?
Um, from the first part, it didn't match up to me like from the book or the movie. Um, as you know, in the movie, they had something called the weirding way or the weirding
Hmm.
modules where they use sound to kill the people. Like in the old movie that came out in the 80s, um,
Hmm.
they had some sort of weapon that use sound to kill people or do things to people. That is in the movie, not in the book. Um,
Right.
so the first one was introducing the clans, who was who, what was what. Um, I haven't gotten really farther than that. Just number fours came out. Um, so letting people know that all these comic books are out. Um, they're
Yeah, I
more.
mean, just like I'm kind of interested to see this new Dune movie. I know
For
we're
sure.
probably going to do a reaction review on it, and I'm interested to see what your take is on this reboot of the new movie.
The new movie. Oh man.
You're either going to like it or you're
Or
going to
you're
hate
or
it.
you're not. Or you're gonna be because you kind of
Yeah,
you're already expecting part of it to be the way that it is. Um, yeah, that's the best thing I can think about getting through it. It's kind of like it seems like the comic books are like prequel, sort of.
right.
Um, not there yet because they're showing the worms and everything. It's weird. Don't want to give too much away either, so I can't really explain it besides the way I'm explaining it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. We don't do spoilers here.
Well, we try not to.
We try not to, but there's been in the past where we screwed up.
Yeah, we've said things that we shouldn't have.
Yep,
And we're
the
trying to be
Wolverine
more
movie
kid
review.
friendly. You know. Um, How would we do Rhea?
Um, let's just go ahead and put it on the screen. And like I said, I already seen the trailer like so many times. I kind of know it, everything from verbatim already.
All right, it's playing now.
Yeah, just like that. Oh well, you gotta say, okay, we're gonna go check out this Raya video
Oh wait, let me restart it. All right,
and edit.
no, I already got it. So we're gonna do a reactional to Rhea, the new trailer that came out.
New
Let's
Disney flick.
new Disney flick. Uh, it's giving homage to our people.
What do you mean, our people?
Um,
No, it is like I'm pretty excited for it. I mean, it focused a lot on the Southeast Asian culture. Just by looking at it, it's not just like one culture, one island. It just looks like they just meshed it all together for that. Because I know in the past with cartoons, especially with Disney, they focus a little bit on like the Japanese culture or the Chinese culture. So it's pretty cool to see something of the Southeast culture with like the Philippines, Thailand, and Indonesia. So I'm pretty excited, and I know you're excited because you saw a scream of sticks in this movie. So
two again.
that too again.
Oh man. All right, let's check it out.
Let's go.
All right, guys. Remember what we're looking for. And don't trust anyone.
That's Rhea, I think.
Hey, baby.
Yeah. What the hell?
Parents. Hey, who's baby? What? Really? A con baby?
It's a con baby.
It's a cock.
You know what? That's true.
But
Impressive. We can
Bye
use
bye,
some
butterfly.
Let's
Yeah.
start. My name is Raya. Our lands have been at war for as long as we can remember. Our people never see eye to eye.
Dude, I love the backdrop.
true. People have never seen eye to eye, even in the Philippines. Island versus
Now,
island.
in order to restore peace, we must find the last dragon.
I wish to join this fellowship of butt kickery.
Let's go. We'll have to watch our backs. We're not the only ones looking.
Guess what type of sword it is?
Years of searching.
It's called a Chris.
Let this be it.
I'm wondering if I'm named after that sword.
We really need your help.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not.
Oh,
like
there's the
the
dragon.
Dragon. Have you ever done like a group project, but there's like that one kid who didn't pitch in as much, but still ended up with the same grade?
We're doomed.
Oh, what an analogy.
You're coming with me. My sword here says we're not.
That looks like a girl I used to date.
Rhea?
No, the other one.
Mm. That
The
one.
world's broken.
Mm-hmm.
You can't trust anyone.
What's her name? Storm.
It's broken because you don't trust anyone.
Just
No.
You just have to take the first step.
Rhea and the Last Dragon.
I just shape changed. Dragons can
Oh, shapeshifter.
my butt is to my head. It's gonna make digestion so much faster.
In theaters or ordered on Disney. Plus, March 5th.
All right, your
March
thoughts on
5th.
it.
My thoughts on it. Oh man, I can't wait to watch it. My girls are older now, so they're not into that type of. Well, they are, but I want to watch it more for me. Well, that con baby's pretty cool. Um,
Yeah.
I want to see the progression because the other trailer that they had that came out, this is the new one. It showed her with that little roly poly, I don't know, armadillo thing.
The
It
name is
was
Tuk Tuk.
Tuk Tuk. Well, Tuk Tuk was
Yeah.
small in the first one, and then it shows him in here, and he's this big old thing. So
Hmm.
yeah, I want to see the progression. Really, it did show, and it did say how all the peoples didn't always see eye to eye, and they were always warring with each other, and they had to bring priests to the land. I want to see the progression of that as well. Um,
Yeah.
I want to see more of the fight scenes. I want to see how that works out. Um, the dragon thing, it's not what's his name from Mulan, so that's cool.
Well, the cool thing too about like the dragon, with our culture and the stories that we hear, that our grandparents and ancestors talk about, unlike the dragons of like in Europe, they were like fire breathing dragons
Right,
flying in the air and the clouds and all that. And the Asian stories, the dragons were more of like water dragons,
right,
in the sea and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Like they paid homage to that, and just like you were saying during the trailer, like she had the crooked sword on there, which
the
is called the
Chris.
Chris, and they have the screamer sticks and everything like that too as well. So even though like it's not based on just one like island or one like specific South um, South East Asian um, I can't think of
Culture,
the words culture
Southeast Asian culture.
on that
Yeah,
part. Sorry, it's late. It's already like 12:33. If you guys want the behind the scenes, but basically, it's pretty cool to see Disney giving out that shout out. I know during the holidays too. I sent you the video that Disney did, like a season's greetings, where they paid homage to the Filipino culture
yeah,
with the Star of David that every Christmas Filipinos do, with the lanterns of the star and everything like that, and
yeah.
hang it up. And then I know you got a little choked up watching it.
I did just a little bit. Um, there's a lot more to it than that too. Uh, don't want to get sad right now. Um,
There's no being sad on Go Freak Media
yeah,
TV.
I mean that's one of our goals too here at Go Freak Media. We want to talk about fun stuff. There's a lot of bad things going on in the world, but you know what? We want to try to bring joy to you guys and get your minds off of caca.
Yeah, there's
That's
so
what we
much
do.
caca in the world.
Yep, yep.
And
And
then that's
hopefully,
why we bring you comic books where superheroes are going through their own caca.
yeah, but they have powers. Ain't
Poor
that fun?
Bruce Wayne in the future.
Oh man, right? Oh gosh.
But no, it's pretty cool to see what's in store with like all the comic books that I review, and then Raya the Last Dragon. Once that movie comes out, most likely you and I will do a movie review after we watch it.
True that. So another thing in the news, some movies all got pushed back a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
They're even talking about doing that with some of the Marvel movies I heard today, but
Yeah.
they haven't announced that yet. If they do, uh, they push them all back. If they do that with Marvel, the thing about it with Marvel is that Scarlett Johansson for the Black Widow movie that's supposed to come out, it's in her contract that she makes so much money inside the theater versus if it was being shown on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But what they might do is the same thing as what they did with Wonder Woman. because there is still places that still have theaters that are open and they can do a double release. But who knows? Because Disney just did that whole thing with Mulan. It came out on DVD, or you can have watched it online. It came out online earlier, but you paid $30, right, to watch it.
Yeah, and I believe they're doing the same thing too with Raya and the Last Dragon as well. I can't confirm it, but I think with this movie you do have to pay $30 to watch it on Disney Plus.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Heard
because it was interesting. Pixar came out with Soul
Soul.
that,
Yeah,
that came out last month. That one didn't get you didn't have to be charged to watch it.
yeah. I think they were trying
So
to figure it out. How they were going to go and do that.
yeah,
Uh, because Soul, I think at the time was still going to be released in the movies before COVID happened,
correct.
and then just so they just let people watch it, and it was a good movie. I loved it. Um,
A lot of jazz.
yeah, just the love for music, um, and kind of a thing for the spirit too. Kind of gave a little perspective on things about the spirit and attitude.
Yeah, that's what I like about Pixar movies is that it's all fun and games, but there's actually a message with like all their movies.
For sure, for sure. Once they
But
I think once they run out of
uh,
stories, they're gonna go with the Bible stories. We'll see. That'd be
well,
weird.
remember when DreamWorks first started, they one of their first animations that they did was The Prince of Egypt.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That
Yeah,
is true.
you got Val Kilmer, aka your favorite Batman, as the voice of as the voice of Moses.
He's not my favorite Batman. I just say that. Michael Keaton's my favorite, then Adam West.
Oh, okay, but the people look at our first episode, you're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if Val Kilmer was with Flash? And I'm like, no, no, it would not, John John.
Man, Val Kilmer gets a bad rap. I mean, shoot.
I liked him in Willow though.
Oh yeah, Mad Mortigan, right?
Yeah,
Dude, the moves he did in that were legit. I was like, dude, like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use that on somebody. Give him a five in the spinning number one. I was like, oh, dude, that is so dope. Anyways,
yeah.
uh, back to the push of the movies. Pushback. That is including Kong versus Godzilla or Godzilla versus Kong. How how's that happening? What's going on there? Warner Brothers is pushing everything
Uh,
back.
it, it's not really with Godzilla versus Kong. Their pushback is not too bad. They're only pushing it a week later.
A week later.
Yeah, so now and it's going to be released on March 31st, which is a Wednesday.
How many weeks? Just a week?
Yeah, just a week.
Just a week. Okay. Gives us
Yeah,
more time to figure things out because we might
it'll
have
give
something
us
going
time
on.
to figure things out and still try to give me reason on why you're rooting for Godzilla.
Why? Because Godzilla is the
Hmm.
king of monsters. Bruh.
Hmm.
Bruh. Bruh.
All I'm saying is, you saw that trailer and King Kong was like, "Get off my ship."
Like Harrison Ford. Get off my plane.
Exactly. If we can mesh that together, that'd be an Academy Award winning scene right there.
Right? I'll think about it.
But
I'll
yeah,
try.
you are correct. That'll give us more time to plan things out. So for all of you 111 subscribers there and more that will probably subscribe after this, stay tuned.
Please do. Well, that's it on my end. What about
Oh,
you,
that is
Mister?
so. No, that is so done with my end. I gotta go to bed.
I'm John the Phenomenon.
Y2 Chris.
Thanks for watching.
Go Freak Media.